Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's good to see you. You just caught me studying for my this week's test and experiencing music technology. It's the real deal, the third edition. I'm glad you're here, because today I want to talk to you about how to get audio recorded into GarageBand. This one is GarageBand 2008. Yeah, I said it, 2008. Because I'm cheap like that. So what you will need is a computer, Apple computer. They come already with GarageBand standard on all their Apple devices, as far as I know. At least mine did. An instrument of choice, whether it be your voice or a piano or whatever, you'll need a microphone. Now, what I chose to use as a microphone is I'm using a Nintendo Wii microphone with a USB connection. Now, what I like to use when I'm recording, sound, like analog sound, like from a flute or an instrument, into a microphone is one of these bad babies right here. It is called a popper stopper or a pop filter. It stops the pop. It filters out the pop from your instruments, or if you go or p, your P's and your t and your and in your rapping or whatever you like to do. You don't want that in your recording, so this is great, and they're cheap. You can pick it up from like Rainbow Studios or maybe $8. All right, so now that we know that we're gonna use a USB connection from this Nintendo Wii microphone going into the computer, how are we gonna get this keyboard, which I'm using a Yamaha MM8, good stuff. What I have is what is known as a USB port. And I will connect this USB cord, just the standard USB cord that you can get from like Walgreens or Walmart, and I will stick it into the port that says to host. This is all after you've connected the USB from your piano into the computer port here, USB port on your computer, and the microphone USB into your computer bus here on the back. Then what you'll do next is open up GarageBand. It could be any music software, but I'm just using, again, GarageBand 2008. All right, so when you're in, when you open up GarageBand down here, right there, the screen will pop up, and then what you'll do is you go to Create New Music Project. So I'll click on that, and let's just say, my music technology homework. I'll just type in my music tech without an E, because that's cool. All right, so so you'll do your specifications and put in your beats per minute. I'll just put 88 because 88 feels great sometimes, at least for me it does. And let's do the key of, yeah, A minor. Love A minor. You can do a lot of cheesy things in that key, and it'll sound good, even if you don't know what you're doing. And then hit create. So it says the number of MIDI inputs has changed, and it says now one input is available. So basically GarageBand is picking up that I actually have my keyboard music workstation actually plugged into the USB port. So I'll hit OK. You want that, that's good. And then boom, you have your first track here, and it says grand piano right here. Now, right now, I should be able to play my keyboard, and I don't know if you can hear that. Actually, what I'll do is, so everybody can hear it, I'm gonna plug the computer into a guitar amp that I have down here, just a little Fender. I'm using a balanced 1/4-inch guitar cable right here, just a conventional guitar cable, and I plug it in there into the input, and here's volume. You plug this into your guitar amp into the port here in your computer, so, and then you turn on your power. Boom, there you go. Okay, so now that I have everything hooked up so you can hear sound from the guitar amp, which basically I'm using the guitar amp as an external monitor. When I play my keyboard, it actually register here. And so basically what the USB cord does is it makes the keyboard a controller for me to be able to use the sounds that are actually in this recording software. So if I go to, if I double click on this instrument here, grand piano, I double clicked it, it opens up track info over here on the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to use just regular orchestral strings. Yeah, great. So then now what I want to do here, because I'm going to record the strings first, I am going to arm the track here. There's a little red icon here. Hit arm. Oh, there. It was already armed. But if it's not, you just click it and it turns red. And then what you do is you hit this icon down here and that will begin your recording. Now, if you want a metronome to hear the speed or the beats per minute and everything while you're recording, you just go into the control up here at the top of the screen and check mark metronome. What I also will do is I'll put count in. So basically it'll give you 4 counts to start recording, and then boom, immediately it will begin recording, and then you can start playing your instrument. Let's say 2 measures. That was quite a bit more than 2 measures, but yeah, you get the picture. What I did is when it got done with the recording, you just hit the space bar again, and that stops the recording. I can hit return, go back to the beginning of the actual track here, because we're using USB, so it's a MIDI track, not an audio file, MIDI. And you hit space bar and it will play back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do here is say like we want to record, let's say a real instrument, okay, into GarageBand now. So we've recorded a MIDI instrument, which using my keyboard, Yamaha MM8 as a controller. All right, so now we're gonna record a real instrument into using our Nintendo Wii microphone with the pop filter and all that. So what you want to do here is go up to track and then you scroll down to new track. Okay, so I already did that, and it'll ask you want a software instrument track or a real instrument track. Click real, hit create. Okay, now I have 2 of them because I already did that. Now turn on your microphone. GarageBand is now scanning. It says right here, GarageBand is scanning the system for audio devices and has detected. It says if you want to use this device, do not disconnect it during the scanning process. Do you want to use this device? You want to say yes. What I do next is I go up here to GarageBand preferences, boom, and then I go to audio MIDI, okay? And then where it says audio output, I say use built-in output. Okay, so I already have that set up. And then audio input, we want to use the WUP-021-0. That's the Nintendo Wii microphone. So you can close that out. Now that we have that, when I speak into the microphone, it should register right here. See, hello, hello. Okay, so pretty much after this, it's virtually the same procedures as recording the MIDI track that came previously. You just arm the track over there to the left with the red dot. And then after that, you go down here and you hit record. Normally you want to use headphones so that way you don't have music coming from out of your monitor that's interfering with your microphone and all that wonderful awesomeness, extra awesomeness. So I'm going to use my flute as my voice. So I hit record. Here's the count, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this was how you record audio or MIDI into GarageBand using either a keyboard USB connection or a USB connection mic like this one we have here. My name is Jared Smith. I appreciate your time, and you have a good day.